Welcome back to my channel, and here I will be showing you how you can construct the front elevation and the plan of an oblique cylinder, and also working on the surface development of that cylinder. So let's look at what we need to do here, as you have seen it in that of the oblique hexagonal prism. So we draw a vertical center line. Okay, so then we also draw a horizontal center line. So we draw a horizontal center line like this. Then we take a measurement of 25 as the radius of the circular base of the cylinder, and put at this point, and we draw a circle. Alright, so having drawn this circle, so the next that we are going to do is to divide the circle into 12 equal parts. Okay. So I round the circle to 12 equal parts. Alright, so now, we are going to number the points on the circle. So if this is point 1, this is point 2, this is point 3, this is point 4, this is point 5, this is point 6, this is 7, this is 8, so this is 9, this is 10, this is 11, we have 12. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is to come up a little bit, and I will draw a line. So draw a horizontal line. So I don't need this center line. I shouldn't have made it long up to this, but just pay attention to what I'm going to do. Okay, so the next that we are going to do now is that we have the center line of the oblique cylinder. It is inclined at an angle 60 degrees to the horizontal. So I'm not using this center line. The center line that I'm using for the oblique cylinder is this. So it goes in this direction at an angle of 60 degrees to the horizontal. Okay, so now next thing that I'm going to do is that, so the point that we have on the circle here, I will project them as a vertical line to stop on the horizontal line. So I draw this one, then I will also draw this. So coming here, I will draw this to this point, and then I will also draw this to this point, and then I will draw this to meet this line. Okay, so now, I'm going to take the vertical line, the height of the cylinder, the height of the oblique cylinder. So what I need to do, I need to extend this. Then I want to draw a vertical line, so around here, so upon which I'm going to take the height of the cylinder. Okay, so I will take 70 millimeters here, or let me make it 60 millimeters. Let me make it 60 millimeters. So we have 60 here. So all I need to do is to transfer this point. So I transfer this point to this line here. So that this is where we have the height of the cylinder. So then from this point here, I will draw a horizontal line. So draw a horizontal line like this. So then the next thing I'm going to do is that, so from this point here, from this point, this point, this point, this point, and this point, I will draw a line with my 60 degrees set square, so like this. So this first line that I'm going to draw, I need to make it a thick line like this. Okay, then this line on this side, I need to make it a thick line like this. Then, so every other line that we have here, should be drawn with thin line. So I'm using my red pen for that. Okay. Alright, so this is what we have. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I need to make this base, I need to make it a thick line. Also, I need to make this one a thick line from here to here. So this is the front elevation of an oblique cylinder. So what about the plan? So as we have the plan, so part of the plan will be covered by this part of the front elevation. So we are going to make it thick, but it's not everything that we are going to make to be thick. But before that, when we are looking at this object in this direction, we are going to see the circular top here. We are going to see the circular top here. So we need to bring that out. So this I'm going to do. So what we need to do, I need to extend this horizontal center line. Okay, I need to extend it a bit. Alright, so now, the next that I'm going to do is that, so from this point here, I will draw a vertical line. So from this point, I will draw a vertical line down. So from this point, here I will draw a vertical line. So from this point, I will draw a vertical line. So from this point here, I will draw a vertical line. So from this point, so we draw a vertical line. Also from this point, so we'll draw a vertical line, and then from this point here, we'll draw a vertical line. Now all these vertical lines that we have drawn, so I'm going to, so from this point here, I will draw a horizontal line to meet this. Also from this point, I will draw a horizontal line to meet this. Then, so I will draw a horizontal line from here. Okay. Then here I will draw a horizontal line. Also here I will draw a horizontal line. And from this point I will draw a horizontal line. Okay, so I'm looking at it that this is going to give me a circle bit. Let's see what we are going to get. If I have numbered this as this is 1, as we have 1 here, and this is 2. And then we have what? We have 2, 12. This is 3, 11. This is 4, 10. This is 5, 9. This is 6, 8. Okay, and this is 7. So if I follow this line 1 here, it intersects this line 1. So this vertical line 1, horizontal line 1, they intersect here. And also if I follow this, so for 7, so they intersect at this point. Okay, so for 212, so this is 212, so we have it at this point. Okay, so 212, so here we have 2, so we also have it here. Okay, so we have 12 at this point. Then 3, 11, so we have 3 at this point, and we have 11 at this point here. Then 4, this is 4, okay, sorry, so this is 4, this is where we have 4, and we have 10 here. Then here we have what? We have 5, and here we have what? We have at this point here, at this point we have what? We have 9 here. Then the next is that we have what? We have 8, and we have 6 here. Then here we have what? We have 8. So all this is going to give us a circle. So we should have drawn it as a circle. So we are going to see that circle. We are going to see it complete. So I'm going to draw a circle. So if I join them together with use my French curve, I will still get a circle. So I'm going to draw a circle here. Alright, I've drawn the circle. So this is how the top view. This is how it's going to look. So we have a complete circle. So you can see the complete circle here. So I just use this method. So in case you have something different, so this same method is what you have to follow to get how the shape of the top view is going to be. Then the next that we are going to do here, as I said, that this part of the base will be covered. So it will be covered it's covered around here. So around here, it will be covered from here to here. It will be covered. So we are going to draw this with short dashes line. So I want to make it to be more visible. So we draw it with short dashes line. So I'm trying to work that out. Okay. Alright, so the rest will be made thick. So the rest will be made, okay, up to this point too. Alright, so the rest will be drawn and be made thick like this. Alright, and then so the next thing that we are going to do here on the plan is that we need to join this point together. So this point 10, we join them together, and also this point 4 here, we join them together. So this is how the plan will look. So the next that we are going to do here is to draw the surface development of this oblique cylinder. So how do we do that? So what we need to do, since these lines are inclined at an angle 60 degrees, so we are going to make use of our 30 degree set square, 30 degree side of our set square to draw lines that will be perpendicular to each of these lines. So I'm going to draw a line in this direction like this, and also from this point here, so I'll draw a line in this direction. So from this point, I will draw a line in this direction. Alright, so then here I will also draw a line in this direction from this point. So from this point here, I will draw a line in this direction. So from this point, I will draw a line like this. So this is the last point. So I will draw a line in this direction. So I'm going to do the same thing for this point on the top, but I need to pause the video because of time. Alright, so I've drawn the line, and the next thing that I'm going to do is that I will come around this place a little bit. Then I will draw this line. Okay, so having drawn this line, so let's assume that we are opening it from here. That is from point 7. So we are going to add this point to the 7. I want to do it up here. So we have 7. Then we are going to calculate the circumference of the circular base of this oblique cylinder, and that will give us 157. So 157, that is pi times the value of pi, that is 3.142 times 50. So let me do that with calculator. Alright, I'm right, it's 157. So I'll just take a measurement of 157 millimeters from here. So okay, I need to, from this line, I will take 157 millimeters. Okay, so this is 157 here, millimeters. This is 157. So then this should be the the last point 7. Okay, so point 7, when we open, we have 7 on both ends. So I'm going to divide this line to 12 equal parts. So I need to draw a line in this direction. I'll do it up here. Okay, so I'll just take 1 centimeter. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, to 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so we join the last one with this point here. Join the last one with this point. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is to draw parallel lines. I will do that and I will come back and show you the next thing to do. Alright, so with this line that we have drawn, I'm going to number this. So after 7, so we have what we have. We have 8. So we have what we have 6, and we have what we have 8. So I will come and put 8 here. So followed by we have 5. Then we have what we have 9. So followed by we have 4. Then we have what we have 10. So followed by 3. Then we have what we have 11. Then followed by 2. Then we have what we have. So we have 2. We have 12. Then we have 1 in the middle here. So I will need to draw a line from each of these points with 60-degree set square, so that the line will be parallel to this line. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'll draw a line like this, and then coming to this point, I will draw this line. Then from this point, I will draw this line. So also, so from this point here, I will draw a line. So I will pause the video and do the rest. Alright, so I've drawn the line. So what we need to do next is to get a point. So if I follow, this is point 7, I follow this line, so I'm going to have a point here, and also on this side I will have a point. So you will not be able to see this. Then the next is that here we have what we have, and we have 6 and 8. So along this line, so we have what we have 6 here. Okay, so this is 6. Then here we have what we have 8 up here. Then the next is that we have what we have 5, 9. So this is where we have 5, and here we have what we have 9 at this point here. Okay, then if you follow this, we have what we have 4, 10. So this is point 4, and here we have what this is point 10 here, like this. So next we have what we have 3, 11. So this is point 3, and this is point 11. So next we have what we have 2, 12. This is point 2, and this is point 12. And here we have what we have 1 here. So next is that I will do the same thing here. So here we have what this is point 7. We have point 7 here. So then we have what we have point 6. Here we have point 8. Then we have what we have 5. Here we have what we have 9. Next we have what we have 4. And here we have what we have 10. We are followed by 3. Followed by 11. Then we have 2. Then we have what we have 12. So the last one is 1 here. So we have here. So the next thing we are going to do is to make use of our French curve to join this point together. So we need to follow the numbering. So we need for how the point goes. So we have to follow that. So that's what I'm trying to do with my French curve here. So I need to adjust it. So then I will join this together like this. Okay. So then, alright. So I will need to join this together. So you rotate it. So I can join this together to this point here. So also, coming here, so I can join this point together. So you may not be able to see this clearly. Okay, so I can connect this together with this point like this. Okay, so that is connected. Alright, so that is connected. So the next is that I need to do the same thing on this side. So doing the same thing here, like this. Alright, so now, that shape that we have, I'm going to make this line a thick line from here to here, and this line will also be made a thick line from here to here. Alright, so this is surface development, as I've said. So you can see this is surface development that we have here. Here we have the front elevation, then we have the plan here. So thank you and keep on practicing.